Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 45-minute Vinyasa flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of seated spinal twist pose. The message is about how to unite your inner light. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and push the start button right now all together for today's playlist. Then come with me. We're going to come right down onto our mat, right down onto our back. So just take your time to lay your entire body all the way down on your back. Now, if it were to serve you, you could begin your practice with soles of feet together and knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana, or if you prefer, feet to the width of your mat, knees bent, and you can kind of knock your knees together to create a little teepee tent. Left hand is going to come on to your heart. Right hand is going to come on to your belly. So when you get in the posture that serves you best, close your eyes and collectively, all together in unity, let's take a nice deep breath in. Fill your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm up with your precious breath. Cap it off on top. And exhale it out your mouth audibly. So letting that exhalation of your breath, just allowing that to help clear out anything that it took for you to get here today. Any kind of angst or concern, anything on your heart that's heavy. Just see if you can draw by choice right into this space, this place, being right here, right now, for your practice. Now, keeping your eyes closed, feel on the inhalation the rise of your breath. As you sip it in, it fills your heart, your chest lifts up a little bit, it fills up with your breath. And then on the exhalation, it settles back down as you feel that unwavering support of the earth beneath your body. So just move your breath very smoothly with a cadence that envelops no rush, no hurry. And then staying with your hands right where they are. If your feet are not at the width of your mat and your knees are bent, go ahead and take that variation and let your knees knock together. And then collect your hands at prayer style, laying down. And before we begin to flow today, traveling light, being the light that you are, radiating that love, that inner light that radiates all good things. If there's a purpose, it could be a wish or a prayer, maybe for yourself or for someone in your life. Just seal that right into your heart right now with that prayer style hand gesture, that Anjali Mudra. And then once you have your purpose, you're going to take your hands, pick your feet up, and put your hands on the backs of your hamstrings and start to roll around on your back. It should feel kind of good. It's like a little bit of a massage before we flow, letting your feet remove any snap, crackler pops by letting them roll around your ankles. It's just a little massage for your lower back, and then reverse that direction. And then go ahead and just take the backs of your hamstrings and very gently just rock up to a seat. Now let your feet heel toe to the width of your hips. Slide your hands off the mat, cross the right leg over the left, and just rock a little bit side to side. So you start to feel the opening of the right hip. Really activate the sole of the right foot and open the hip through the hip joint, not the knee. And then go ahead and tip the sole of your right foot as you lean forward right off your mat. Take your right hand on your left shin and pull that left heel in tight. Levitate the left arm up as you sit up super tall, and then either wrap a hug on this right leg or wrap a hook. So this is a seated spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So let the waistband rotate, let the tips of your ears draw back, and let your face soften. Now just unravel this posture, keeping the right leg crossed over the left. You're going to bring your hands in, and your pinky fingers are going to be out and your thumbs are going to be in, and then you're going to pump your hips up. So it's reverse tabletop with a pigeon style leg. Now sit your hips back down and go ahead and straighten the left leg. Bring the sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. Sweep your arms out and up. Rotate your waistband toward the left leg. And then dive over that left leg as you lengthen your spine. Now maybe slip the left forearm inside the left leg with your palm up, and the right arm can come up and overhead for a nice side stretch. Now when you lift back up, take the right hand behind your right sit bone, rise up on the right knee and shin, and open your heart as you breathe in. Now go ahead and transition back down onto your mat. Take the opposite leg. So you're going to take the left leg, cross it over the right. Your hands are right off your mat or maybe just on the edges. And then rock back and forth, right to left. So you're going to take the open hip, activating it through the hip joint. Flex that left foot, flare your toes out, and rock side to side. Breathe in and out through your nose, and then take the sole of the left foot, plant it right off the right side of your mat. Take your left hand, pull your left ankle, top of the foot, shin in to that seated spinal twist. Left hand down, right arm lifts up, and wrap a hug on this left front leg, or maybe you hook it to help assist with the rotation. Breathe into it, roll the left shoulder blade back, draw the tips of your ears back and soften your face. Breathe. Beautiful. Breathe into that rotation. And as you unravel this posture, you're going to plant the sole of the right foot. Keep the left foot crossed over. Pinky fingers out, thumbs in. Roll your shoulder heads up and back. Pump your hips up and keep the four shape of your legs. Now as you lower down, you're going to straighten the right leg. Left leg comes to the inner thighs. Janu Shirshasana. Flex the right foot, flare the toes out, elevate your arms up, and then fold right on down over that right leg, lengthening your spine. Maybe slipping the right forearm in, palm up, left arm up and overhead as you dive into a little deeper expression of the posture. Now, when you release it, left hand plants, rise up on the left shin, right leg goes long as right arm comes up and overhead. Now, sit back down. This time, let your feet go a little wider and just rinse the knees right and left. Yeah, rinse them all the way over, right and then left. So travel light, live light, spread light, and be the light. So how do you unite your inner light? One of the ways is what we're doing right now is a little bit of yoga and meditation. Now, rinse your knees over to the left. You're going to pick up and travel all the way around to the back of the house with your waistband twisting and your head bowing down. Now, walk your hands back in, push yourself up, and you're going to rinse the knees over to the opposite side and do the same thing on the right. Rotate at the waistband, travel to the back of the house. You might have to adjust your sit bones a little bit, and then reach the fingertips to the back as you twist at the waist. Walk your hands back close to that right thigh, push up like a push-up, and then come back around. Now this time, you're going to just cross at the ankles, come up and over, scooch back so you're on your hands and knees, and come right into cat. And then arch your back, tilt your tail to find a little cow. Exhale, round and roll into that cat style back where your chin is tucked, your tailbone is tucked, your navel draws into your spine. And then arch the back, tilt the tail up, stretch your neck and soften that space between your shoulders. Now, a couple more times. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Two more times. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, soften and melt. One more time. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften and melt. Now tuck your toes under. Walk your hands up your thighs at the back of the mat. Sweep your arms out and up as you lift your hips off the heels. Breathe in. Hook your thumbs together and index fingers together. That Garuda Mudra as you open the front body. Now, take a brush and a sweep. Bow your head down. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, hook the thumbs, use the core, open the front body. Exhale, brush and sweep, bow back down. Inhale, rise up, nice and smooth, opening your front body. Exhale, a brush, a sweep, and a bow. Anything not serving you, you literally sweep it away so you can shine from the inside out, opening up to this day. Exhale, brush and sweep as you bow down. Another way to shine that inner light is to get outside in nature. Maybe not with headphones, maybe not with any kind of podcast or any kind of music, just quiet time. Maybe taking a stroll outside, no matter what the temperature is. Exhale, brush, sweep, and bow. Inhale, rise up. Now, stay lifted on your knees, point your toes, and then tee your arms like goalposts. Now, bring your hands to your hips. Slide your left leg right off your mat. Slide your left hand down. Pick the right arm up and overhead for side bend. That's Parigasana gate pose. Yeah, your left leg is extended right off to the side of your mat. Your left hand slides down, right arm up and over. Now, take your right hand in your imaginary back pocket. Left arm sweeps up, lift up and back. Now, both hands on your hips, tuck your right toes under, bend at the waist, and then walk your hands out. So this is a little extension, Anatasana, heart melting pose, a little variation. Your heart melts toward the earth. So the love chakra, we've got love entering the back body, but exiting the front. Now, as you walk your hands back beneath your shoulders, take the left arm, the left leg is still extended, reach the left arm up, and then sneak dive it underneath. You're going to twist as you dive the left arm underneath. Maybe you tent the right finger pads, and you're taking a little variation of that child's pose. Twist. A lifted child's pose, more like puppy dog. Now come back around. Just bring that left leg in to bring yourself back on all fours. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, arch and look up. One more time. Exhale, push the earth away. Find more space in your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. Tuck the toes under. Walk your hands back to your thighs. Sweep your arms out and up on the inhale. Hook your thumbs, index fingers together. Open the front body. Take that brush and sweep as you bow down, tapping your forehead, using the core to rise back up. Breathe in, open up. Exhale, bow back down, brush away, sweep the attic out. Inhale, open up with a new way of being. Exhale, brush and sweep, bow down. Inhale, shine that light from the inside out. Last time, exhale, brush and sweep. This time, stay lifted. Tee the arms on top, creating those goalposts. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Right leg slides right off your mat. Left leg is bent. You're on the knee and shin. Right hand down the right side. Left arm up. And now overhead, get a nice side bend. This is called Parigasana gate pose. As you rise back up, left hand slips in your imaginary back pocket. Right bicep by your cheekbone. Arc up and back. Both hands back on your waist. Neutralize your spine. Tuck your left toes under as you bend at the waist. Walk your hands out. Draw your hips back as you extend your arms in the opposite direction for that Anatasana heart melting pose. Now, as you walk your hands back beneath your shoulders, keep the left hand down, peel the right arm up, and then take that sneak dive as you make that twist. So it's a little variation of a twisted child's pose. You can use the outer edge of the right foot to kind of anchor your posture. Left finger pads are tented, and you're diving up and under. Beautiful. Now, come back around on all fours, tuck your toes under, pop your shins up, and just let them hover. Now send your hips back and find your way into downward dog, pedaling through your feet a little bit, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Breathing in and out through your nose. Now go ahead and take the right leg to cross it over the left. You're going to take a crisscross walk to the top of your mat. So right leg crosses over the left, left leg over the right. When you get to the top of your mat, let your right leg cross over the left and let your pinky toes touch. Now, root to rise right here with crossed legs, standing at the top of your mat. Knees can be soft, right hand, left wrist. Side bend as you go up and over. Beautiful. Back to the center, reverse. Release and reverse. Left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. So spending time in nature. And then what activities, come back to the center, bring your hands to heart center. Pick the right leg up. What activities, what kind of things do you like to do that bring you joy? One of my favorite things has come to be getting outside and taking a stroll before anybody's up. Ooh, right at the crest of when the sun is rising. Now, shoot the right leg back, left leg is bent. Go ahead and let your hands come down. Step the right leg all the way back. Dip the right knee down. Collect your hands in that Kali Mudra style. Lift up and back. Now, as you pull back, tee the arms. Then collect your hands, wring it out and twist. Right upper arm on the outside of the left front leg. Yeah, use that right tricep to leverage that rotation. Maybe pop up the right kneecap. Beautiful. Now, nice and slow, come up and around second warrior. So the left leg is bent. Turn your second warrior into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Now, second warrior, back of the house. Bend the right leg, gaze over the right index finger. Flip the right palm for peaceful at the back of the house. Now, nice and slowly, just make that transition. Pivot back to the front. Flip the left palm, peaceful to the front. Now, windmill your hands down. Move yourself through vinyasa. Now, you could step back to high plank. You could drop your knees down. Go chin, chest, belly as you slither your heart through, opening the front body. You could come to cobra, keeping your hips grounded, or palms of hands, tops of feet for Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Now, when you get back to down dog, press the heels back behind your second and third toe. Go ahead and levitate your right leg up. Roll open at the hip. Now you can stay right here or activate a little flip, wild thing, popping the right heel up, working the outer edge of the left foot as you create a back bend. Bring it back around, kiss the right kneecap, come on up, half moon pose. So right leg steps, float the back left leg right on up, breathe in. Now turn that into an L-shaped posture. Take the left knee behind the right leg and sit all the way down. So this is that seated spinal twist. Right hand back, left arm lifts, and then hug this right leg or hook it. Now you're taking your gaze to the back of the house. Now unravel this and come to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. On the out breath, breathe out and fold, but stay folded. Heel toe your feet a little bit further than your hips. Soften your knees and come right into ragdoll. So ignite a little shift, a little sway. So it's very interesting when you start your day off in a certain way, where you can find some time to have that quiet ability to breathe, to think, to be out in nature. It's just a game changer. And so many things hinder us from doing it, which makes it all the more reason to try to activate it. Now hold up in the center and shake your head out. Just that one thing, you can set your day, set your intention for your entire day by taking the time to just start the day on the right pathway. Now, shake your head yes, knowing you are exactly where you belong today. No coincidence that you have arrived. Release your hands down, heel toe your feet together. Rise all the way up on the breath in. Breathe in, stand tall, and then take a vinyasa flow as you exhale. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back as you move through vinyasa, letting your heart lift. Exhaling as you dive your hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now, moving into the left side, left leg takes that crisscross walk. Left leg over the right leg over the left leg over the right leg over the left. When you land at the top of your mat, let the left leg cross over the right. See if you can get your pinky toes to touch. Then root to rise. Come all the way to standing with the left leg in front. Left hand, right wrist, lean left. Beautiful. Now reverse it. Right hand, left wrist, lean up and over to the right. Now come back to the center. Collect your hands at heart center. Balance on the right leg. Pick up the left leg for crane. Soften the right knee, kick the left leg back, and then let your hands come down and land with the back knee lowering down to your mat. So it's a low lunge, and then the back left knee drops. There you go. Now, collect your hands and come into that Kali Mudra style. Inhale, rise up. Pull back and tee the arms. Tee the arms like goalposts. Let the heart lift. Beautiful. Now collect your hands at heart center. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh to twist. Pop the left kneecap up if that serves you to find twisted crescent. Now nice and slow. Up and around, second warrior. Breathe. Nice long line of energy of the arms. Turn it into stargazer. Drop your arms, find warrior two, back of the mat. Left leg is bent, gaze over the left index finger. Flip the left palm, reverse for peaceful. Now make that transition to the front of the house, peaceful warrior, bending the right leg, flipping the right palm, peaceful. Now windmill your hands down and move yourself through the vinyasa flow. Inhale on the rise up, and then exhale as you dive your hips up and back, down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Now, option to stay right here or flip it inside out for wild things. So you can pop the left heel up, work the outer edge of the right foot, and create a back bend. Left arm lifts up, bring it back around, draw the left kneecap in. Now, when you step the left foot forward, balance on it, float right up, half moon pose. So the right leg lifts as you open up. shining that inner light, uniting it, shining it from the inside out, turning it into an L shape, squeezing the right leg behind the left to come all the way down on the right shin. Left leg is bent, seated spinal twist. As you lift up the right arm and wrap that hug on that left leg, rolling the shoulder head back and making that twist to the back of the house, hugging or hooking. Now, this time, come around. You're going to stay seated, but you're going to find that high boat. So lift your legs up. So how do we unite that inner light? First thing, we focus on practices like meditation and like yoga. Oh, we're already doing it. And spending time in nature. Whatever that means to you, whenever you can get out there. Doesn't matter what's going on with the weather, just get outside and bask in it. Lower down to hover. Come back up. Lower back down to hover. Come back up. Now, move it out. Inhale, exhale. So you're exhaling when you come up. Really activate the core. Maybe you keep your legs bent. Maybe you assist them by helping them pull in. Keep your feet flaring out, but breathe. In and out through your nose. Just a couple more. And then you're going to stay in that high boat. Let your feet plant. Hands go back. Pinky fingers in. No, thumbs in, pinky fingers out. Shoulder heads up and back. So you got your thumbs in towards your bum, pinky fingers out. Reverse tabletop, lift up. And either let your head go up and back or keep your chin in. You choose, you decide. Now, super slow. Can you draw your hips through the gateway of your arms, and can you lift your legs up? Woo! Now, sit down with your legs extended. Beautiful. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold right over your legs. Yes, that forward fold helps find that stability from the inside out. Practicing gratitude is another way to keep that inner light shining. Now, rise back up. What are you thankful for? Breathe in. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the right sit bone. Arc up and back. Come back to the center. Sit up super tall. Flex your feet. Fire up those thigh bones. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now, left hand behind. Sweep the right arm up. Arc up and back. Beautiful. Now go ahead, cross your legs, up and over you go. Find downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, right leg crosses over the left, left leg over the right. That crisscross walk to the top. We've been here. Finish off with the right leg crossed over the left, knees soft, pinky toes kissing. Now rise up, slow you go. Right hand, left wrist, side bend. Back to the center. Left hand, right wrist, bend left. Now this time come into tree. So balance on the left leg. Maybe you carry the sole of the right foot in and up. Hands come back to heart center. Lift your gaze just a touch. Lift out of the left hip. Pick the right leg up for crane. Shoot it back. This time, crescent lunge, high lunge, breathe in. Tee the arms, breathe out. Collect your hands, wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside that left front thigh. Up and around, second warrior. Stargazer. Second warrior, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peace. Peace. Now find more peace at the front of the house. Left leg bends. Flip the left palm. Peace. Windmill your hands down. Move your body through the flow. Emptying your breath out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Rock your hips up and back. Down dog. Right leg rises. Roll open at the hip. Stay or flip for wild thing. Bring it back around. Right knee draws in nice and tight. Step it up. Half moon. Float up. Left leg lifts. Maybe you activate that Chapasana connection. If you've got it, release it. Squeeze the left leg behind the right. Come all the way down. Seated spinal twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana as you hug this right leg or hook it. Back up and around. This time, step back, down dog. Pedal through your feet a little bit. Shift your hips a little bit. And then, starting the other side, last series, left leg crosses over the right. Right leg over the left. Left leg over the right. Right leg over the left. When you get to the top of your mat, left leg crosses over. Rise up. Stand tall. Left hand, right wrist. Bend left. Back to the center. Knit your ribs in. Solid planting of your feet. Right hand, left wrist. Now, hands to heart center, or maybe you help assist carrying the left leg up for Vrikshasana, tree posture. Let your roots go deep. Breathe. Steady your gaze. It's called drishti. Smile. There's something you're grateful for. Pick that left leg of yours up. Kick it back. High lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in, elevate your arms up. Tee your arms. Your hips might even sink a little more. Collect your hands at heart center. Left upper arm on the outside of the right front thigh as you twist. Slow you go, up and around, second warrior. Stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Warrior two, back of the house. Flip the left palm for peace. Pivot to the front of the mat. Peaceful warrior, right leg bends, right hand flips. Get the right shin heading forward as you arc up and back. Now, as you look down at the right foot, you might have to pull it back a touch. Float up, half moon. Bending the left leg, capturing the hand or foot. Releasing it for that L shape. Left leg sneaks behind the right. Let the left shin come down. Go ahead and reach the right hand back. Left arm up. Wrap that hug. Maybe hook it. Now this time, when you unravel, soles of the feet come together, kind of wide. So They're away from your body. It's more like a diamond shape, but the knees are bent. Now, walk down to create a fold. Now, on the way up, let your left hand come to your right leg. Let your right arm reach back. Reverse it. Let the right leg capture the left leg. Let the left arm reach back. One more time each side. Reverse. Left hand, right shin. Right arm circles up and back. Let the twist come from the waistband. Draw the tips of your shoulders together as you widen your collarbone. Last time, right hand, left leg, reach the left arm back. Breathe. Now, as you pull your feet in, you're going to have your feet to the width of your hips. You're going to have your pinky fingers out and thumbs in. Both feet planted. Roll your shoulder heads up and back, and then lift your hips. Now again, scoot your hips through the gateway of your arms. See if you can dig your heels in. Maybe lift your legs up. Lower them down. Woo! Reach forward for a forward fold. Now, this time when you rise up, if this serves you, take the left leg, bend it, and just stretch back just a little bit. Stretching this left quad out. Now, if you want to go back further, so be it. Maybe you're on your forearms. Let the heart lift up. Then as you inch yourself back up, slow you go, reverse it. Bend the right leg. If that works for you, if there's any problems with your knees, no worries. You could always keep the right sole of foot in. But if you want to lean back and stretch that right quad out, maybe down on forearms, heart lifts. Now, if you can, just scooch the right leg out and stay on your forearms. You might have to come forward a little. This is called fish pose. Forearms down, heart lifts, head can go up or back. Or you could keep your chin in. Now, inch your arms alongside your body. Now that takes you right onto your mat, onto your back. Bring both knees in, kiss them, and then plant your feet. Pull the knees in, kiss them, plant your feet. Now, pull the knees in, point your toes, don't plant your feet. Pull the knees in, point your toes. Now, hands lift, back and forth. So you're exhaling, drawing into a little ball, no-handed little ball. Really activate the crunch using the core, just tapping the balls of your feet, not planting them. So just a couple more. And then plant your feet. Now this time, palms down, head down, feet down. Elevate your hips up for Setu bridge pose. Breathe. Then super slowly, lower your hips down, straighten the left leg, hug the right leg in, and then wrap that twist across. Teeing the right arm, looking over to the right side of the house. Breathe. Coming back onto your back, slow transitions. We have plenty of hurry. Hug that left shin in. Take your time. Give it a thank you for holding you up these years And then maybe wrap that twist, taking the left arm. So how do we let that inner light continue to shine? We practice either meditating, practice yoga, practice more yoga. We could do more yoga. Such a powerful practice. Come back onto your back. Now, right back to how we started. Soles of feet together, knees wide. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly for Supta Baddha Konasana. Now, if this does not serve you, maybe you want the feet planted at the width of the mat, knees together. So you choose, but feel that grounding, that settling, that rooting right down into the earth. And then when you're ready, you could either stay right there or slip into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Now you just let your feet splay out. Just be in charge of taking up as much space as you prefer. So before we shine our light, before I take that walk in the morning, before the sun comes up, it's dark. So just know it's a new day, a new dawn, every single day. Never underestimate the power of beginning again and just having the privilege and opportunity to start anew. Now you could stay right here for 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes. Just turn off the video. I know we will reconnect. But if you're coming with me, just slowly bring that movement back to your fingers and your toes. And then bending your knees, planting your feet to help assist the rotation over into that fetal position. And then as you press yourself back up into this day, into a comfortable, sweet seat called Sukhasana, sweep your arms out and up as you carry the gifts, the graces, the blessings you've been given. Seal them together in the palms of your hands along with your purpose. And just seal that right into your heart where that inner light resides. So as you move through this week and you make that commitment, that unity of drawing that inner light out that you can share with your family, friends, and loved ones, bringing a lot of peace and love and joy. Look up. Let's finish off with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.